Okay.
1, 2.
How do you get that off there?
Man. All right, mute. Let's mute that again.
Muting that mic. Wait.
But why do we have the echo?
All right. Speak again.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I have to turn the volume up on the TV.
Dan, it looks like the camera. If you were to no, it's the camera.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Camera's mic is. Camera's.
Something's
Something's dying.
Camera's battery is dying. Is the camera battery dying?
Yes, it is.
Can you hear me now, Stanley?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
No, through the stream.
Yes.
All right. So what do we? All right. So sorry, guys. Tom, liquidation motivation. We got a bunch of people waiting on here. Stanley is on location, so he's filming for actually a bunch of YouTubers that have over like 20 million subscribers. So he is in a hotel giving us direction about how to run everything. So we do apologize. Looks like the battery light. Yeah. So Stanley, we got to. What do we got to do? Plug this camera in. You're on that, or we got to change the battery out?
We got to change the battery out. But tell the audience that you're gonna go offline for a second.
All right, the camera's going to go dead for just a second. We got to change the battery, but I think I still have my audio, right? So, because that's going through my laptop. So we're here with the beautiful Sarah. Sarah is Diana's daughter. She's one of the members of our eBay team, helps us out selling stuff on eBay. So if anybody has any specific questions for Sarah for eBay, we brought her in to help, answer everything that she does there. You want to tell them a little bit about yourself or anything? Here, come over here, switch sides with me. I'm sure I'm a little louder than you, so because we're using a microphone from there. So tell us what you do for eBay, Sarah.
We get items into the store, and Tom will decide if he wants it on eBay or not, or we will see items in the store that we think will sell on eBay, and then we will take pictures and send them to our VAs, and then our VAs will do all the hard stuff like the description and pricing, and then they'll list the item for us, and then we ship the items out, and yeah.
That sounds like fun, right? That sounds like fun. And we really get a lot of stuff in our store that can be on eBay. It's tough because we have two different qualifications. If something's worth more than maybe $30 and it's sellable on eBay, then we want to hand it to the eBay department. Or if we get a lower priced item that actually I got some stuff in today that I wanted you guys to look at. If we get a lower priced item, but we got multiples of it, I also don't mind listing that kind of stuff. Okay. Do you sell on eBay yourself?
I did open up my own eBay store, but I have to get it going.
All right. So I recommend all my employees to go out on their own. Yes. She should be thrifting. She should be hitting all the thrift stores, all the yard sales and stuff, making her own money, leaving my ass, right? Because she's an hourly employee. She trades her time for money. But any hard worker in this world needs to stop doing that, needs to do it on their own. So when are you leaving me?
I don't know. I'm still learning from you.
You're still learning? All right. All right. We'll give her that. We'll wait till the learning process is over. Here, Mike says, "Hey Tom, does your VAs have access to List Perfectly to cross post?" So we don't use List Perfectly.
Yes, we do.
We do?
Oh, sorry. So we do use List Perfectly to cross post, and we use our VAs to do that. But we're not currently doing it for your store, we're doing it for my store. But that's something that's going to be implemented very shortly.
Oh, so it's good enough for your store, but not good enough for my store.
Yes.
You see, this is how I find this kind of information out on a live chat. Yeah, click on that one, Paul. What do we got? So Don says, hey guys, what's your average customer purchase when you do $20 days or $1 day? Do your customers buy more or spend more on those days or fill a bag day? So, I can look at I think our sales yesterday was $20 day, and I think we did around $5,000. My record day was about $10,000. But listen, I talked to this one person who did a bin store, but they have a really good source for the inventory, and they said they were doing $20,000, $30,000 days. We also, so if we did $5,000 on our $20 day, we also do about $5,000 on our dollar day. So it works out. And then our bag sales, we do normally around $2,000 to $3,000 in our bag sales. So I really like the bin store. It's so easy to run. This big store is so hard to run. It's incredibly difficult.
Thank you.
All right, what do we got next, Paul? What's the next comment?
I have a question.
There you go. For Sarah. Hi, Sarah. What's your biggest problem with shipping? Go ahead.
We don't really run into problems much because of our great Esteban here. He's taught us the biggest thing with shipping is shipping it the right way. You have to weigh everything. So you can't just ship anything priority. We've got first class. We've had padded envelopes. We have priority. Sometimes it's cheaper to ship with UPS than it is with priority. So you really have to pay attention to your shipping cost. That's the biggest thing with shipping is paying attention to your shipping cost and make sure you ship it the right way. Because if you don't, then USPS will come back and take money from you because you tried to do it the easy way out. So
yeah,
I've
made a lot of mistakes in shipping over the years, and it's real important because you can save yourself $2, $3, $4, $5 every shipment. Make sure you look at all the options, the way to ship it. Make sure you cross, you use the different platforms, and don't lie. All right, I used to lie. I used to have I sell a roll of tape, and they would have Esteban. What do you call it? Whatever you ship underneath a pound.
First
class.
First class. I used to use first class mail, so we know 16 ounces are in a pound. I had a roll of tape that was like 17 and a half ounces, but I'd ship it first class all the time. And I was shipping out hundreds a day. It was a roll of gaffer's tape, hundreds a day. And sure enough, one day I got busted.
Yeah.
They sent everything back to me. Everything back to me and made me redo the shipping. I was embarrassed. There was like a line of 30 people at the post office. I had to go in there and pick all my stuff up. So don't do it. It's not. I should be honest. I shouldn't do things like that, but I did it. So don't make that mistake.
We've done it too. We had to learn the hard way, and now we know.
Esteban did it?
No, just us when it was a mess before.
Yeah. So what was the biggest problems before compared to now? What has Esteban fixed in our department?
With it all?
Yeah.
I think our biggest problem back then was we couldn't find things. So when we would get an order in, it would be skewed, and then we would go back into our inventory room, and it's not where it's supposed to be. Or it was taken home or something somewhere along the lines, thrown back into the store. I don't know, but that was our hardest thing was we could not find the item. So then we would have to refund, and that looks bad on us. And then our eBay would get shut down.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that. Put things where they belong and skew every item you have, 100%.
Yeah. So how do you guys come up with the skew? How does that work? Do you know that answer?
Like how we came up with it?
No, I mean, how do you inventory the items? You do it through.
What is our system? What is our inventory system?
Oh,
What do I print out for you every day?
a pick list?
The stickers.
Oh, like how we skew our items?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yes, Esteban has his whole system on his computer where every item has its own number. And even if it's a multi-quantity item, it's got the same number. So it goes into a bin. So say the bin's number is 4, 5, 6, 7. So everything under 4, 5, 6, 7 is in that bin. So each bin has their own number, and it's everything under that number.
And is that through eBay or through InkFrog?
We do them both.
Both.
We do it
yeah.
with both. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. All right. What do we got there? How do you feel about, let me just revisit the one about List Perfectly. So I believe in List Perfectly, you can list on what platforms?
About 10 different platforms. One would be Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace are the top 3.
Okay. So yeah. Certainly if you can list on multiple platforms, it's definitely a benefit. Esteban says that we're going there, so we will certainly keep an eye on it and see what's going on. I'll hold him accountable for that. Hey guys, our video might go out for just 30 seconds, but I think our audio will stay in here. So yeah, List Perfectly is a great software to use. We use InkFrog. I know there's several of them out there. If anybody has any recommendations, please put it in the comments. What software they use, because if you can get on multiple platforms, I mean, I know that eBay sells the best for us, then you might get, 10% of your sales on Poshmark or something like that. So, yeah. So how do you feel about, Camberos? Anthony says, how do you feel about high piece count Halloween truckloads? I was going to get one for Midtown liquidation, but I don't think people are interested in Halloween as before. So we did our Halloween section, when did we do that up, Paul? Like a month ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did it really early. So this is September 17th. So let's say in August. We set up our Halloween in August. But what I like about Halloween is that everybody loves Halloween. Everybody loves Halloween, and they love it year round. So you're not only doing it, you're not only doing it in October, but that people like to buy skeletons, they'll buy creepy stuff, they'll buy stuff with blood. They like to buy that kind of stuff year round. So I would recommend that you do buy the Halloween stuff. Now, the high piece count Halloween, we get that. We get a lot of that from CVS. Ends up being a lot of low end stuff. So like fake blood, fake teeth, all that kind of stuff.
Hi.
All that kind of stuff. So you're you'll get that kind of stuff by the thousands. So that's the only downside. Because imagine if you're getting a high piece count truckload of Halloween, it's going to be 20. We're just switching over the battery in the camera. They like that. See what happens when Stanley's not here? We fall apart. We don't even know what to do. But I love Halloween. I love Halloween. It sells year round. So I would recommend. I would recommend buying it. I did see those loads, and certainly through Midtown. He's a trusted supplier. He's one of my trusted suppliers. One of my biggest suppliers. So definitely, I would consider it, especially if you had a big store. And this might be the perfect time of year, right? Throw it if you have a bin store, Anthony. You can throw it in your bin stores and blow it out. It probably won't sell till Dollar Day, but I think that a lot of it would sell, or at least start feeding it in until the end of October. Just feed it in every week. Next comment, Paul. Sarah, you can do an eBay consignment business where people give you much merch free and you sell it and take 25 to 45% of the sale price.
Wow, so like I do for you.
Like you do for me. That's right. That's right. Instead, you don't have to work for me, Sarah. I want you to go out on your own, Sarah. You need to make your own money so that you can find the home runs, right? Don't you hate it when Tom buys something for $50 and it sells for $1,000?
Yeah.
Don't you say to yourself, shit, I could have done that.
I see it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to go do that 100%. I don't want Sarah to leave. Everybody knows I don't want Sarah to leave, but I certainly want everybody to prosper and do better on their own. Once you learn this business, because once you learn eBay, then you start growing your mind about what you're going to do next, and it might be Amazon. Mm-hmm. And then once you get into Amazon, you start thinking about private labeling. And then if you private label somebody, you can build your own company and you can amass vast amounts of wealth. There's so many success stories about eBay and Amazon, people scaling out those businesses, private labeling products. So, I know that's a whole other can of worms, but that you grow as a person and you grow as a reseller once you get into this business. It's just important to start. Just start. Even right now, you should be flipping the clothes in your closet you don't wear anymore, right? Because I'm sure you're a shopper like my wife is. How many different outfits you got in your closet?
I can't put any more in there. So
See what I mean? So you can start selling the clothes you're not wearing anymore. You know how to list clothes. You know everything what to do. You can sell the stuff around your house that is, you know, that you don't use anymore. Especially like you can sell the wedding gifts that you got that you never opened up, or the I don't know if she's married. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Or, you know, your mom bought you a Christmas coffee maker and you know, and you don't use that. So you can sell those kind of things, make some money on them. So yeah, Sarah, certainly, Don, Sarah should heed your warning and go out there and start her own company. We good, Esteban?
Nope.
The battery's not good. Man, we are falling apart. All right, what's next? We got Don there. Andrew, man, what is your eBay ID? Ours is Re-Sale America on eBay. Re-Sale America. Re-Sale America. So you can go on eBay. You can see our listings. You can see the work that our VAs did. I just want you to understand that the listings that we have that have gone up in the last 4 or 5 months come from our new process. The listings that went up before that, you know, might not be as good. So be conscious of that. All right, what do we got there? Sorry for the delay. Oh, that's you. That's you. So, all right. So if you have any other questions or comments, put it down in the comment section down below. We'll answer any questions. I got Sarah here, our eBay expert. If anybody else has any questions about eBay. You know, I did get in my Amazon medium loads the other day, and I'm very excited about them. They're very good loads. I like them. I'm going to buy a lot more. I'm trying to lock down the contract. But the person I'm buying them from, you know, I tried to get them if I was to buy 5 or 10 truckloads a week, that they would give me a better price. But they said that was the bottom price. But it's a pretty reasonable price. I'm trying to find better shipping, because the shipping cost was about $750 to get the shipping here. I think I can get it for around $500. So that can save me a few dollars. And then I can sell the excess loads, the excess stuff. We can sell that off to pallet buyers, and we can sell that off to resellers. Do all that focus thing again?
No, you still need the audio from that one. So go ahead.
All right. So so we're super excited about these mediums. Hit that autofocus thing again. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Perfect.
she's perfect. All right. So so we got mediums in. I'm working on some more of the electronic scrap. I'm talking to some people today. Oh, I did want to do a shout out today. I did have a fellow bin store operator talk to me, and so there is a company for anybody. So they messaged me this morning that says anybody who's in Missouri or Illinois and they want to split a truckload, you know, that we should mention that this company's in Southern Illinois, and they'd be happy to split a truckload if anybody's in that area. They are from You Pick a Pallet. It's Sean and Kathy from You Pick a Pallet. So they're willing to split truckloads. So if anybody out there is a smaller buyer, you know, maybe wants to buy a half a truckload or a third of a truckload, but want to get that truckload pricing, I recommend partnering up. So if you're in, what were the 2 states? They said Illinois or Missouri, you can get a hold of Sean and Kathy at You Pick a Pallet. And I know they have a Facebook page, so you can go on there and see them and talk to them. All right, what do we got right there, Paul?
How is it, Drew?
All right, good morning. What do you think to offer free shipping or paid shipping on eBay, Alexandru? You want to take that, or you want me to take it? I know what my opinion is.
we know no free shipping, because shipping can cost a lot of money. It depends on the weight of the item. So easily a 10-pound item could cost you $50 to $60, and then you're losing your profit off of the item that you have listed. So really, if you're posting an item for $100 and your shipping is $50, you only made $50 off that item. And you have to put in your buying cost of that item. How much did it cost you to buy that item? So
Yeah.
definitely paid shipping all the way. No free shipping here.
Yeah, so definitely, you know, my opinion is that you're going to get several different kind of buyers, right? Let's say that Sarah's my daughter, because I'm old enough to be her father. And I said, Sarah's like, Dad, I want to buy this Bitcoin bull, right? And I'm going to buy it off eBay. So I'm going to give her access to my eBay account. Do you think she gives a crap what she pays for that? She doesn't. My kids don't care. They think that what money grows on trees, right?
Yeah.
They just buy they buy it. They're not price conscious consumers because they're not buying with their own money. Number two, if you're buying for a company, you're not a price conscious consumer, right? If you're spending somebody else's money, you're not a price conscious consumer. Number three, there's people like me. This is how I do it. I don't care if it's free shipping or you have to pay the shipping for an item that I'm going to buy. I'm going to do the math in my head, right? I'm going to say it's $20 plus $10 shipping, right? $30 for the item, or it's $30 free shipping. And I'm going to buy the cheaper one if two items are the same. So it doesn't matter to a guy like me who's spending my own money. So that's 3/4 of the market. Then you're going to have the people that only look at the sale price, right? That only look at the sale price, and if it says free shipping, they buy the free shipping because some reason in their mind they think it's a better value, but it's not, right? Remember, there's no such thing as free shipping. If you can find free shipping, I would love to do free shipping, but I have to pay for shipping. So shipping's in the cost, whether you bill it at free shipping or bill it at plus shipping. So I think you catch more fish not having the free shipping on there, actually having them pay for shipping. And then somebody who's closer to you will have a bigger incentive to buy from you, right? Because shipping might only be a few bucks for them, right? So that's why I do that. If you do free shipping, that incentive goes away. Amanda Steve, is that your sister?
Yes.
That's your sister. What she put? Glad y'all chose to do this live on my day off. I need a 5 days in advance warning to prepare. You're doing good, girl. We tried to get Amanda. We tried to get the two sisters on today.
He also says hello. He chatted through that other stuff.
Oh, did
Oh, D, what's happening? D's also in our eBay department. So yeah, he's taking pictures today, sending them off to the Philippines to get listed, which I think is an awesome process. Saves us so much money, so much time, and we can just list so much more, and we can hire unlimited VAs out there, right? And it's it saves us money, and it's a bigger benefit to them out there because getting jobs out there is tough, especially during what's going on right now during the virus, and besides that, incomes are low and unemployment is high in these kind of countries. So it's real easy to find VAs. If anybody is looking for a VA, Esteban, and it kind of shocked me because we're looking to hire a bunch of VAs from different countries. He said he just goes on Craigslist in that country and puts an ad on there, which I thought you had to go through a company. You had to go through Fiverr. If anybody doesn't use or know about Fiverr, I'd recommend Fiverr. So it's Fivver. I think it's Fiverr.com, and you can go on there. It started off with people will say, I will do this for $5, but now they have all different prices. So like if you need a logo or a theme song, anything, somebody will do it for $5 because in these other countries, right, labor is super cheap, right? Most of the other world live on $200 a month.
Oh no.
50%. Yeah. Her shirt, she couldn't buy the shirt for $200.
Oh
So, $200 a month. So if they're getting paid $5 for something that takes them an hour to do, that's an extreme deal for them and an extreme deal for you. So people do animation, cheap animation. They'll promote their YouTube channel. It's another way to find VAs, although they're more exposed. So when we go on Craigslist, we get, we just keep posting ads on Craigslist, and it's going to be the same as the States that for every 10 you hire, only 5 are going to be decent. So you're going to still have to weed out the bad ones and work with the good ones. How do you make an offer option or not? Oh, do you use make an offer? Yes. Do we make an offer? Yes. Yeah, we do offers on everything that we have. And in my mind, I'm willing to take maybe 25% less on something. Remember, I'm tripling my money on everything. That's my goal. A lot of times I do more than that on my eBay stuff, right? Because I buy it in pallets, and when you allocate costs, you can do a lot more than that. So when somebody offers me 50% off on an offer, it just irritates me. If they go more than 50%, I just want to kick them in the nads, right? But I don't think I can do that, through the internet. But I want to I want to tell them to screw off. But Esteban's like, don't tell them to screw off. And I like his advice. He says, don't tell them to screw off. Tell them, unfortunately, put in the comments, unfortunately, that offer is too low, but we're willing to accept X, Y, and Z. At least you're opening up the dialogue, at least you're opening up the dialogue with somebody so that maybe you do make a sale. You don't want to tell them to screw off like I would want to do. But if they go anywhere 25% down on the price, say I'm selling something for 100, they offer me 75, I automatically accept it because I'm tripling my money even after I pay the eBay department, pay the VAs, pay my rent, pay my lights. That gives me a little bit of profit. And I want to work on volume, If somebody's off, you know what RFM stands for? You know what RFM?
Real effing money.
Real effing money. I'd say the real word if we weren't having, all of our good friends on the stream here. Real effing money, all right? When somebody offers you RFM, you take it. You take it and go and move on to the next because it's unlimited what you can buy out there. What you can buy is unlimited. And that's why Esteban has his channel, Death Pile Destroyers, right? How many of you out there have piles of crap in your, in your eBay room, in your house, and freezing? eBay room that you can buy. It's so simple to buy. It's hard to list and sell. So when somebody offers you RFM, real freaking money, there you go. You take it. You take that money. You take that money and move on. Move on. Now, I'm not saying, take the cheapskate offers, but certainly if they give you a reasonable offer, you take it. And we do it in our store too. If somebody gives us a reasonable offer in our store, we'll take it. I mean, we have a policy that we won't go lower than 30%, but if some, and as long as it's not an A item, right? If it's an A item, I'm not taking any lowball offers. Anything else, 30% is my rule. My employees are allowed to give 10% to anybody. My managers, 30% to anybody. And after that, they got to come get my permission. Don says, how many pictures do you take per item?
It varies. Regular items, about 5 pictures per item. But shoes, we do 3?
No, about 5 as well.
5.
It's when it comes to clothing.
Clothing.
It's about 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Clothing is 8 to 10 because whenever we list clothing,
yeah.
we put the tape measure underneath it and we measure every angle. Okay, you got to, in your system, you got to think about what kind of questions are they going to ask me about this item? And then you eliminate that with pictures. I'm a big fan of eliminating it with pictures. You don't say this is in perfect condition, right? Because then that's so subjective. Somebody's going to say, oh, you got a little chip on the bottom. And you're like, wait a minute, listen, I don't know if I can say this on here, but like my brother-in-law is so freaking anal, right? I hope my wife doesn't watch this. So anal, right? He will see one little flaw with something and he'll be done with it, right? I could give 2 shits, all right? But don't put anything subjective in your listings. Make sure. That's why I like to answer all questions with pictures. So when you're saying, condition with pictures, size with pictures, measurements, everything should be answered in the pictures. Then the listing becomes simple. Most, 90% of people, 99, I don't even know what the number is. Most people know what they want, right? They know what they want when they're shopping. I want an XL black ski jacket, right? And so that's all I'm going to get is XL black ski jacket. I know what I want. You don't need to sell me in the listing. You're to say, oh, this is a wonderful jacket that goes to 32. I don't give a crap about that, right? I want to see the pictures. I see the pictures, and then I buy it, and I ship it to me. I see the price. So I'm a big fan of putting as many freaking pictures on there as you can.
Yeah.
As many. I mean, you're allowed to put how many per listing?
We normally, what does it go up to? Like 12, 10 pictures a listing?
12. You can put 12. And if, I would recommend using all the pictures. Now, we do take a picture of the inventory.
Yeah,
the inventory number, and it's in the listing so that when we sell something, we easily can find the inventory number. We're not having to search through a bunch of databases for it.
Is it 12 free that you have to get charged, or is it 12 max?
12 free. 12
free,
max,
then you
yeah.
start getting
Can you pay to put more pictures on?
You can.
You can pay to put more pictures on. All right. Death Pile Destroyers. I appreciate the shout out. Hey, we want to say a congrats to Lindy Glenn. She's opening a brand new bin store in Kansas. So this is a shout out. This is really me like begging. I don't know if this is a shout out. So Lindy Glenn has a YouTube channel with over 100,000 followers. Right? She's very good. She's an eBay, Amazon. I don't know about Amazon. She's an eBay bin store, thrifter kind of person. And she has a fantastic channel. So go to her channel. What's the channel called? called Lindy Glenn. She's so sweet. She's so nice. And Lindy, if you want to do a little collaboration with the Tomster here, you know, we're the experts on bin stores, or at least we have a community that together we all, you know, we all can collaborate together and answer any of your questions you have, help you out with maybe some ideas that might make you some more money in your store. She's opening a 7,000 square foot store. Nice looking store. Nice looking store. So good luck with your store, Lindy. And you know, I hope someday that we can get together. All right. So who we got here? Anthony's back again. If someone wants to partner up on half a load of Amazon high piece count in California, they can message me at 951rapidliner@gmail.com. I go through half a truck in a month. There you go. There it is right there, guys. Collaborate with Anthony if you're in California. You know, I don't know what, you know, truckloads are anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 on a high piece count, depending on what you're getting. But what I like about the high piece count when you partner is that they're all 6 foot tall pallets. So it's so simple to just split it up, right? You're not saying, oh, that's a better pallet than this one, because you can't see shit. You can't see anything. I don't know if I can swear in here. You can't see anything in those tall pallets. You get the first 12, I get the second 12, and it's super simple. Or you split it up 8, right? 3 people. That definitely recommend. Is that you, Sarah Cole? You're looking pretty. Whoa. Who's that Facebook
I
user?
have no idea.
See, whenever you comment from Facebook on here, we can't see your name. So, you know, I don't know there. I don't know, Sarah Cole. You got a stalker out there. You got a fan.
I don't know. I don't know.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, it's super important to, first of all, build relationships. I don't know if Stanley is still watching out there, but Stanley's there.
No, yeah, he's right here. He says, I appreciate the shout-outs. Thanks. He's on the desk office, right?
Oh, that's Stanley?
Sorry, Stanley, yes.
Okay. So yeah, Stanley the other day, this guy comes in and he wants to buy a green screen, right? And you know, so Esteban, Paul, myself, Stanley, we're working on a marketing company, right? We're working on a marketing company to service what we do, the YouTube channels, the Resale America, the bin stores. And we're trying to perfect that so that we can take that outside to do it with other people. So this guy comes in, buys a green screen, and he says he's into animation. So I'm like, Stanley, did you talk to him? He's like, no. I'm like, Stanley, go talk to this guy. He goes, I don't need to talk to him. I'm like, Stanley, go freaking talk to this guy. And he goes over, talks to him for a half hour, comes back, and he says, man, this guy could do a lot of stuff for us. Yes. That's what we're talking about, relationships. Never lose an opportunity to build a relationship. I don't care where you're at. You're at a bar. You know, I find solace in going to eat by myself, man. I don't know why, but I like doing that. I have a couple beers. I have a steak or a burger. Nachos. I love nachos. And then I always sit next to people. I'm always trying to talk to people. Remember, my story is I was at Hooters one time. I love Hooters. I love their wings. That's the only reason I go to Hooters, because of their wings. Anyways, I was at Hooters. The guy next to me had an Amazon shirt on, right? I didn't even freaking talk to him. I'm in the goddamn Amazon buying business, and I didn't talk to the guy next to me. How stupid is that? And then the next day I heard Gary Vee talking about relationships, building relationships. Never lose an opportunity to build a relationship. Talk to the people next to you. When you're in an elevator, talk to them. Crack a joke. You want a good joke to crack? Here's a good, I've been watching a lot of videos like how to do opening lines, and I heard a YouTuber say this joke. What do you call a broken can opener? A can't opener.
Oh my God.
You get it? A can't opener.
That's a dad joke.
That's a dad joke? That's a corny dad joke. All right, I'll take that. All right.
Stan is in.
There you are, Stan. Hey, Stan. Put Stan up on the screen. Can you put him up on the screen? Do a 3-way there. There's Stan and he's held up in his beautiful hotel in downtown St. Pete on the water. There he's doing work for 3 YouTubers that have a combined over 20 million subs. Subs, what does subs mean? Subscribers, that's right. 20 million subscribers. So an outside advertising agency got a hold of Stan and paying him big bucks to come work for him for a couple days. And that's why we got our ass on backwards over here. Can't get anything running. But, big shout out to Stan, who's out there in St. Pete. Thanks, Stan. All right, what's our next comment there? We can keep Stan. Oh, he took himself off. There you go, Stan. All right, what's our next thing?
Jeff.
You want to click on that? I can barely see the little ones. Jeff, do you watch Resale Rabbit? I like his quarterly warehouse sale model instead of having a store to worry about every day. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I do, man. I do like Resale Rabbit. He's a funny dude. He's a good dude. And you look at some of his videos, got over 1 million hits on it. So he does eBay. He buys out. He likes to look at stores that close out. I seen like his Target videos, and then he does what did you say? His monthly, a quarterly warehouse sale. And I think I watched one where he did like $20,000 in the weekend or something like that. He did a lot. Yeah. I mean, that is one strategy to do it. I'm more of I believe in consistency. I believe that you have your hours and they're the same every day. You have your pricing and it's the same every day. You have your model and it's the same every day. You don't vary from your consistency because you want customers to get in a routine of going to you and knowing what they're going to get, right? Like people are creatures of habit, right? What's your favorite restaurant?
Hooters.
No, I like Chili's.
Chili's.
I like Chili's.
Sarah's favorite restaurant's Chili's. There's a Hooters right outside our mall here, so I go to Hooters. That's my favorite restaurant. I go there all the time, and I order the same thing, right? Because I'm a creature of habit. I order 5 smoked wings. That's it, with blue cheese and celery. I love it. I love going there. I have a good time, and I like watching the TVs. I might like watching something out there, but I probably shouldn't talk about that. But anyways, people are creatures of habit. So if they go to your store, right, there's a restaurant in my hometown that, we go there and think about this. We go there for dinner one night. We liked it. And then we go back, a week later and it's a Monday night and they're closed on Monday nights. And you're like, shit, damn. All right, whatever. So you go somewhere else. But then a month later, I want to go again and I go on a Monday night and I'm like, dang, I forgot they're closed on Monday night. You don't want that in a business, right? You want to have consistency. You're open. I guess that is consistent. But during the summer, they're open on Mondays. During the winter, they're not. I just don't believe in it. They want to know when your store is going to be open. They want to make sure you're there. And then, having the sale once a quarter, I mean, I guess that works, but I'd rather know that somebody's going to be open. They know every Saturday it's $5, every Sunday is $4, every Monday. So I'll stop ranting about creatures of habit. But I do like Resale Rabbit. I'd love to do a collab with him. I'm sure he's got a lot of subs. Don, did you decide on your third bin store location yet? I haven't yet, Don. I'm looking at 3 different places right now. So I'm looking at 4 places. Ocala, Florida. There's one in North Ocala that I can get that's $3.50 a square foot, 14,000 square feet. My problem is it's like an hour and 40 minutes from my store. So to deliver, it's going to take a long time. So I don't really mind that, but that's not my first choice. South of Ocala, there's a town called Wildwood, and then there's another town called Leesburg that I'm thinking about going in. So those would be a little closer to me. But my number one choice is a town called Plant City, which is only 25 minutes away from me. So that's where I'm looking for first. So I'm calling on a couple places in Plant City. I'm calling, and I'm working on all the places because I don't mind opening 2. I'd open 2 right now if I found 2 good places.
Plant City's very big for a strawberry festival.
Yeah, Plant City does a strawberry festival. Doesn't like hundreds of thousands of people go to that? Yeah. So Plant City, I think, has the clientele that I need and that I would want. So that's where I'm looking for. There's a grocery store that shut down there. There's 14,000 square feet, but it still has all the fixtures and everything in it. I'm talking to the landlord. I don't know if he plans on opening another grocery store in that spot, but if I can get it for the right price. I mean, the problem is I saw it advertised at $11 a square foot. I don't mind paying 11, which is high in my opinion. But if I'm going to pay 11, I want it to be the perfect size, like 5,000 square feet, right? If it's 14,000 square feet, I got to be in the $5 range in order to lease it. So I'm not sure if he'll do that, but we're going to find out. I need some advice how to get ungated on Amazon. Yeah, getting ungated on Amazon is tough. You have to, pick your categories, pick your items. You have to find a wholesaler. I don't know. Can you buy an Amazon account? I don't know if you can buy an Amazon account. I know you can buy an Amazon business. It's just, like My account is ungated and everything but DVDs, but I've had it for 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. I've had it a long time.
Is anything for sale?
Yeah, but I'm currently kicked off Amazon, so you can't buy my account.
They're trying to hire 125,000 people.
Yeah, Amazon's not going to go away. They're not going to get
No.
smaller. If you can sell on Amazon, sell on Amazon. Start out with retail arbitrage, then you graduate to to maybe private labeling. But if you're going to private label, make sure you have a competitive advantage. Okay, make sure you know somebody who makes, manufactures, or distributes a product, and you know them so that you can get the same volume pricing as Walmart. Because if you don't, you have no competitive advantage. Okay, you have no competitive advantage. So my neighbor worked for a company that manufactured ceiling vents, metal vents. It's called Metal Industries, and we got the same discount Walmart got when we bought from them. So we private labeled the company. Didn't work out, but we got the pricing. So find somebody you can get the pricing from. What's next? Oh, Stanley controlling that?
Yeah.
All right, Anthony again. Talk to everyone you ever know when someone will change your life. 100%. I met a person who deals with Amazon long-term contracts. I pay $3 per unit, but I can get name brand Levi's clothing, name brand winter coats before the season hits. 100%, Anthony. It's so important. So freaking important. So important. It's you have to talk to everybody. You got to, if you're going to be in this business, if you're going to trade your time for hours, you probably don't need to do that. But sorry, I didn't mean to touch you. Anyways, if you're going to trade, if that's your goal in life, remember, happiness is subjective to the person. If you're happy, then fine. But if you want to make yourself better, if you want to, because it might not only in the resale business, there's always an angle. It seems like when you talk to somebody, like at one time at a bar, I talked to this guy and he's a truck driver, right? Boom. I hire truck drivers all the time. And then he says they have truckloads that sometimes go unclaimed, a whole truckload. I'm like, a whole truckload? Wow. Yeah. How do I buy those? Right. How do you buy those? And those are the you just never know. You just never know. But also, if you do trade your time for money, you can talk to somebody, and and they might be hiring for that, for a job that you're qualified for and pay a lot more. It's always look to better yourself. Always look to improve your financial stability, your finances. Always look to better your life. All right. And sometimes that means making changes. Sometimes that means leaving your job. Sometimes it means leaving your wife, boyfriend, husband, girlfriend. I prefer you work it out, but sometimes just make your life better. Find your happiness. Everybody's got to find their happiness. You got to find your happiness. First, you got to define your happiness, and then you need to find it. Okay. And then another thing I was thinking about this morning. Okay, let's answer this question. Everybody who's watching, listening, Sarah. All right. If I make a lot of money next year, I'm going to buy a what? Okay. If I make a lot of money next year, I'm going to buy a
house.
Bitcoin. Okay.
Another store.
All right. So I want everybody to, what's your answer? What are you going to buy if you make a lot of money next year?
Me?
Yeah.
A house.
A house.
A house. Pool.
A pool. Appreciating asset. But I understand a pool. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you happiness.
Yes.
Stan, what are you going to buy next? What are you going to buy if you make a lot of money next year? Probably more camera equipment.
Bitcoin.
But my point is that the answer to that needs to be an appreciating asset. All right. If you said Jordans or a Lamborghini, all this, this stuff that is Bitcoin. There you go. Bitcoin. I like that answer, Stan. If it's something that deals with vanity, Gary Vee says, you take your money, you spend it on stupid shit to show off in front of your friends who don't give a shit about you, right? They don't give a shit about you. Listen, 50 people will come to your funeral, all right? 50. 5 will cry. Focus on those 5 people. That's it. Those are the only people that matter in your goddamn life, and it's probably your mom, your dad, your kids, your brothers, your sisters. Focus on those people, because those are the people that really matter in your life. When a millionaire is on his deathbed, when a billionaire is on his deathbed, he will trade $1 million for 1 minute of his life. 1 minute. They will, because after you're dead, man, after you're gone, it's all about the people that matter in your life. Okay, so focus on that. Focus on that. Screw vanity. Screw spending your money on stupid stuff. If you guys haven't heard this message 1,000 times, you need to listen to it. Everybody is saying it, so I'm not the only one saying it. But we did a video in Clearwater Beach, right? And this guy had a $800 necklace on and $600 shoes on, right? But he had nothing in his bank account. Nothing in his bank account. Is that a kind of guy you want to be with?
No.
No. What did he call me? Stan, what did he called me. He said, if I dressed like you, I'd be clown. My friends would clown me. Like, I don't know what that means. But I said, do you want to see my bank account? So put your money in appreciating assets. All right, I'll get off that.
That's my wife.
Your wife is going to buy Stanley Cole?
No.
Oh, just kidding.
She's just laughing at him because she sees him on the show.
All right, what do you think about Salvage Grocery? Okay, Salvage Grocery is not bad. I deal with a guy that deals with a ton of grocery. He buys it by the pallet, sells it by the pallet. He makes a lot of money. He says to me, I'm not getting out of bed unless I make $5,000 a day. And I'm like, and he like, right, Tom, you wouldn't do that ever either, right? I'm like, 5,000 a day? That's a lot. I mean, I wish I made 5,000 a day. That's what he claims he makes a day with a warehouse buying and selling food. So there's a lot of people out there that buy Salvage groceries, and but when I put it in my store, remember, you're buying stuff that's probably close dated, so it's either about to expire or already expired. You get a ton of complaints about that stuff. And I don't really care about the complaints. I listen to them, and I have a face like I have empathy. Oh yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wouldn't buy that if I were you. Yeah. And then they leave. I'm like, leave it on the shelf. Somebody else, because most people, 90% of people don't care. Right? I don't care. I don't care if something's, a month expired, 6 months expired. I mean, I might care if something's 3 years expired, right?
Yeah.
But we don't, obviously, anything in the children's department, like, medicine, or obviously medicine. Well, medicine sells still, expired medicine. But anything like children's food, we always, or formula, we get rid of all that stuff. So, but there's a lot of money in it. I don't deal in it. There's a lot of money. And you know what you can do? What I used to do is when I was at the flea market, the local food bank, right? There's a huge food bank. Am I keeping you up?
No.
She's yawning over here. So the local food bank would take donations, right? But they were looking for food donations. But every once in a while, they'd get like bicycles from Walmart or food that didn't fit into what they did, because they made up grab bags, like a bag of food. So it was all, so if somebody donated the 10-pound cans of whatever ketchup, they're not putting it in a grab bag. So they'd call me up and they'd sell me the bicycles. They'd sell me the big cans of food, and they sell it to me cheap. It was all donated to them. They just want them out of their way. So I give them $100, $200, and they would use that money to put, I mean, I don't know what they did with the money, because when I pay in cash, I never know what happens to the money. But, that's, there's always opportunities to buy stuff. But this guy does great. And I'm sure he gets a lot of his food for free. I mean, think about the grocery stores out there that got close dated stuff they can't put on their shelves. They're just looking for somebody to get it out of there, right? Otherwise, they got one time, Pepsi. So Pepsi had like 60 pallets of expired soda, right? Because they were horrible at rotating their inventory. Somebody got fired. They dumped all the sodas down the drain to get rid of it, and then recycled the plastic. And they got fined by the DEC for putting chemicals in the drain.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you don't hear about all the bad stuff in Coke, Pepsi, and all those things. Diet. That's right. So at that point, they were willing to give it away for just about free. They sold it to me for like $1 a case. So anytime they got expired soda, they gave it to me for $1 a case, which is a steal. So yeah, think about that. Look into it. All right. So Salvage Grocery is a good idea. What do we got here? I like Resale Rabbit, but he is not a community person. He is all about himself. He has a selfish mentality, and that is sad. Okay, I get it. I think what AM is saying is that we're sharing our information with the community, and he's not. Yeah, he's moderately entertaining to watch. So I haven't watched him in a long time. Yeah. All right. I'll move on. Okay. I respect your opinion, AM. I cannot afford your account. Oh, my account. Judy, remember my account is suspended. I did pay a lawyer when it first got suspended, $2,000. They claimed they could get it back online. They didn't get it back online. So, but now it's been, 6 months since it got suspended. And so after a while, like things drop off, just like on eBay, when you have complaints, they drop off after a while. So a lot of the bad stuff has dropped off my Amazon account. So I might pay another lawyer to try to get it reinstated one more time. So hopefully, because I did a lot of sales on that. And every once in a while you come across a product that you just kick some ass on. You hit a home run. Can you do this?
Yeah.
You play baseball?
No.
You never played baseball?
No.
Softball?
Mm-mm.
This is hit a home run.
Football.
Football?
No, I didn't play football either.
All right. So yeah. Okay. So Sarah, we're going on an hour here. Although there's more. All right. Click on that Judy one there. I was going to do private label. Amazon called me and assigned me a team leader. They want me to put off my private label for now. They advised me to start with RA and wholesale instead. That's interesting, Judy. That's interesting. So Amazon is clamping down on it. Yeah, that is interesting. I'm wondering if you can buy out another company, somebody else's business that isn't successful, but at least you're buying an account that's ready to roll, and then you can do the private label. I'm not sure. I never really looked into that. I know you can sell an Amazon business. There's companies out there that'll help you, and maybe you could buy one of them for really cheap. And so they said, start me off with RA. Do you know what RA is? RA is retail arbitrage. So retail arbitrage is when you go into the stores, you look at all the sale items, you scan them for Amazon. If you can make money on them, you buy them and you send them into Amazon and sell them that way. So in wholesale, once again, and Judy, unless you got millions of dollars in the bank, wholesale is not a good idea. And I never like to crap on an idea, but you're not going to get the buying power that the big guys are going to get. And therefore, you're not going to be able to sell it on Amazon unless you find somebody who makes, manufactures, or distributes the product and that you have a competitive advantage with. If Sarah's mom works at, you leaving?
I'm gonna help them out.
Okay. If Sarah's mom works at Goodyear manufacturing plant and Sarah can buy tires from Goodyear manufacturing plant for cost, boom, Sarah should be selling that product on there. So, all right, I lost my person. Oh, Stanley's got it. I worked at Home Depot and we were in charge of stocking Coke products. Cherry Coke was listed as hazardous waste and had to be disposed of separately. There you go, Michael. That's for sure, man. Yeah, I stopped drinking soda 30 years ago. I don't drink any soda. I say that, but at night I have me a little whiskey with a little bit of 7-Up in it. So
That's okay.
So I have a little bit of 7-Up every day, and a lot of whiskey.
And a lot of
Anyways,
whiskey.
Judy said I hate RA. Yeah, I started out with RA. I had Resale America in New York, and then I got into Amazon and I started doing a lot of RA. I made a lot of money on RA. I did really well with RA. Especially if you're in a smaller area. In the cities, it's a little harder because first of all, there's a lot more money in the cities, a lot more people doing it. But if you're out in a rural area, I was in a rural area, and I could go anywhere. Like I would go to Syracuse, New York, and hit all the Walmarts, hit all the Lowe's, hit all the thrift stores, all the Goodwills. I'd buy a lot of new product from thrift stores, right? You see something new in a thrift store. Anything new in a thrift store, I scanned on Amazon, the Amazon seller app, to see if I can send it into Amazon. So I certainly recommend trying the RA. You might end up liking it. But the days get kind of draining because all day long you're shopping. Now, maybe some women out there might like to shop all day. And another bad thing is even when you're going thrifting, right? You're looking for stuff to sell, and you're like, oh, that's cute. I can wear that. And now you end up buying more stuff. I'd be like, oh, my son can wear that. I end up buying more stuff for my family than I do for reselling. But at least you're buying it at a cheaper price. You're getting a good deal because you're buying it from a thrift store. So. Is that it, Stanley? That's all we got, buddy? Yeah. I can see your head. There you go. All right. So, hey, once again, welcome to beautiful Sarah here on our first live stream. Our channel is Liquidation Motivation, where we talk about eBay, Amazon, pallets, truckloads, bin stores, liquidation stores, consignment shops, and building wealth. We didn't talk anything about crypto today, so that's good. No. We didn't have all these people sign off. So, we got, my bin stores are called Deal Days. We have 2 of them, one in Winter Haven, Florida, 2820 Wrecker Highway. Today is $10 day. One in, here's a crypto question. So the other one is in Port Richey. That's in Jasmine Plaza. Go out there and see the beautiful Jen. And Resale America in the Lakeland Square Mall. Let me see what this question is. Facebook user. An anonymous Facebook user said, "Hi, Tom. Throughout 2021, Ethereum fees skyrocketed up to 845% compared to the year before. Currently, a transaction on a network costs around $4,819. Into the block said, on the other hand, transacting on Polygon network only costs around 1/10 of a penny to transfer $200. As such, several DeFi protocols flocked to Polygon, a sidechain running tangent to Ethereum's blockchain, offering high transactions output and relatively low cost with compromising security. Scaling refers to increasing, and I can't see the rest of that, but scaling refers to okay. So Facebook user, let me address that. Okay. So Ethereum, first of all, Ethereum is the king. Ethereum is the largest decentralized protocol out there. You know, if there is even arguments to say they're bigger than Bitcoin because they do more transactions, they handle more money. The majority of NFTs are on Ethereum. You know, I'm not disrespecting Polygon. I just know that with what's going on in Ethereum. So first of all, that cost, that $4,819, might have been a one-time fee when everybody was trying to buy all the NFTs. The normal cost, I think I did a transaction on Ethereum the other day and it cost me like $42, which is still super high for a crypto. You know, in December, they're going to proof of stake instead of proof of work. And so I think the future could be bright for them. But somebody could come up from behind and steal the race from them. So I agree with that. Your bet is on Polygon. My bet is on Solana. You know what I'm talking about here?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So my bet's on Solana. So, you know, I actually Solana dipped this morning. It was at $143 when I woke up. So I bought a lot more. You know, what happened the other day is Solana got jumped by a bunch of bots. They did over 400,000 transactions. They shut down at 400,000 transactions a second, which is incredible. Remember, Visa only does 15,000 transactions a second, 1,500 transactions a second. They will crush this. Solana could crush all of the blockchain, all of the decentralized finance, all the protocols out there. They could. So that's where I'm putting my money. I will look a little bit more into Polygon. I see that you're, you know, I think one of the problems is sometimes we get into it. We believe in a coin, and then we get into an echo chamber about it, and then we never stop thinking about that coin. But what, you know, I listen to at least 10 hours of crypto a day, and nobody's talking about Polygon, and that's the only reason why I'm not avid. But you know what? Hardly anybody talks about Cardano, but that's got super value. But everybody talks about Bitcoin. Everybody talks about Ethereum. A lot of people are talking about Solana. You know, so I certainly don't disagree with what you're saying, but I look at the future as a little differently. If you look at like ARK Investments, which is Kathy Woods, you know, she is definitely recommending Ethereum right now. And she has a team of the smartest people in the world. They have billions of dollars under management, you know. So when, you know, it's not what they say, it's what they do, right? She's buying Ethereum right now, not Bitcoin. She's buying Ethereum right now. So I'm super excited that I'm in the space. I own a lot of Ethereum, and that's probably why I advocate for it, right? I get it. I'm a shill for Ethereum because I own a lot of it. I started buying it at $70, and you know, and so that's and now it's at 3,800, 3,700, wherever it's at today. So hopefully Ethereum makes me rich. If you're right, I'm going to be working until I'm about 90. So who knows? Who knows? All right. That's Esteban's wife right there saying hi to us. What is her?
Her thing says Misty Ninth, but her name is Kame.
What is Misty Ninth? Where'd the name come from?
Ninth Crown. It's me, and so she just.
Oh, she's so sweet.
How cute.
It's my last name.
She's so sweet. All right, so there we go. Remember, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. Liquidation Motivation. It's the only way Stanley gets paid. You know, when he wants a raise. So thank everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody who's been on board. Liquidation Motivation, Resale America, Deal Days. Thank you, Sarah, for hanging out with us. Thank you, guys. Now go out there and make some money.
Hey, line up. Line up. Everybody line up. We're about to race. Everybody line up. Shoulder to shoulder. Take off your backpacks. Basketball, line up. We're about to race. Hey, we are racing for a $100 bill. The winner of this race will take this. A $100 bill. Before I say go, I'm going to make a couple statements. If those statements apply to you, I want you to take 2 steps forward. If those statements don't apply to you, I want you to stay right where you're at. Take 2 steps forward if both of your parents are still married. Take 2 steps forward if you grew up with a father figure in the home. Take 2 steps forward if you had access to a private education. Take 2 steps forward if you had access to a free tutor growing up. Take 2 steps forward if you've never had to worry about your cell phone being shut off. Take 2 steps forward if you've never had to help mom or dad with the bills. Take 2 steps forward if it wasn't because of your athletic ability, you don't have to pay for college. Take 2 steps forward if you never wondered where your next meal was going to come from. I want you guys up here in the front just to turn around and look. Every statement I've made has nothing to do with anything any of you have done. Has nothing to do with decisions you've made. Everything I have said has nothing to do with what you've done. We all know these people up here have a better opportunity to win this $100. Does that mean these people back here can't race? No. We would be foolish to not realize we've been given more opportunity. We don't want to recognize that we've been given a head start. But the reality is we have. Now, there's no excuse. They still got to run their race. You still got to run your race. But whoever wins this $100, I think it'd be extremely foolish of you not to utilize that and learn more about somebody else's story. Because the reality is, if this was a fair race and everybody was back on that line, I guarantee you some of these black dudes would smoke all of you. And it's only because you have this big of a head start that you're possibly going to win this race called life. That is a picture of life, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing you've done has put you in the lead that you're in right now. When I say go, on your mark, get set, go! If you didn't learn anything from this activity, you're a fool.